Before I go far, let me say Happy New Year to all the fans. Fundi Wangu wishes you a Happy New Year and a prosperous year of 2026.
Hiyo mwaka ilinimaka.
Mwalimu niambia 2024. Mwalimu leave me this one. Have you realized that nowadays hata ukisoma tuseme hiyo degree una realize it's not enough. You need to do something else. Then after you're done doing that something else, you realize you need more. If there's one thing I'm usually proud of is I like it. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I also don't like being the smartest person in the room. I like also involving like people like when they are way smarter, way like have high goals, because those guys will push you anyway.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
You are the smartest in the room.
Oh, you're in the wrong room. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Then I tend to think like from our interactions we tend to complement each other in our areas of intelligence.
Okay, fair.
He's on the creative end and I am on the technical end. So
true.
We tend to bring our skills together to, bring a few ideas to play.
That's true. That's true. But anyway, so yeah. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you.
1, 2, action.
Hi guys.
Ladies and
I am the teacher to teach you, the designer to refine you. My name is Butch, and I'm joined by the lovely
Medina
and the handsome
Kaizen.
And today we have a friend of the podcast. Her name is
Lemon.
So we are back. It's another year. We hope we had actually the whole festive season. We never covered I wanted to say much, but honestly anything. But the group had been tulikuwa tumeenda in a hiatus. Kila mtu alikuwa amerudi ocha bwana. But anyway, we are glad we are back. It's another year. We have had a few changes maybe that we kind of need to share maybe on the changes and stuff on the podcast. But before that, as usual, we'll recoup and maybe to Juliane Ali kidogo. So yeah, Benjamin, man, how was how long has it been? A month, two.
Christmas festivals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Before I go far, let me say Happy New Year to all the fans. Fundi Wangu wishes you a Happy New Year and a prosperous year of 2026. Yeah, we are coming back with a new energy.
With new energy,
new purpose, and a lot of great things are lined up.
Mm-hmm.
The final parts of 2025 were busy, hectic, a lot of many things. Butch here, congratulations.
Thank you, man. Finally. Hey.
Yeah. So,
thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just had to sit, discuss, and come up with great ideas that we will be delivering as we go on. Yeah.
All right. Medina.
Hi people. Anyway, my Christmas was great. Mwisho tulipatana lini?
Graduation yangu. For the shoot, it was the month before that with Aguata actually, and that's November. We have actually we skipped the whole of December.
Man, by December ni involve me, I involve you. Mambo ni mengi.
But
we still imagine.
We had to make time for Jesus.
And family as well. So, but we are here. Happy New Year. Mambo mengi. Be expectant for 2026, guys.
We're locking back in. Yeah. But anyway, our friend to the podcast, how has life been since 2021?
Yeah.
It's actually 2021. So a short backstory before I introduce who this is. This is someone I worked with kwa career yangu ya walimu. And yeah, we met in practice.
Man,
Teaching is actually you know what? Do you
after experiencing
Manze,
teaching
me
for
what I
3
can
months,
say, what I can say, manze, walimu wache kugoma, mna discourage young teachers.
That's actually fact. So haikai very promising. But yeah, we met in teaching practice, became good friends, and 4-5 years down, it's actually now 5, yeah? 5 years down the line, we find ourselves in other parts of life, and I'm now an interior designer, and she is
a software engineer.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Clock it.
yeah.
What a hater.
I'm sorry.
You're
What?
keeping that away from me.
No, it was a surprise. It was a surprise.
You're selfish.
Ah, Jesus. No.
It doesn't
Hear me
sound
out.
sweet.
Hear me out. This is the first time you guys are meeting, and I knew you'll click off of that. But some things you don't. They present themselves for her.
Plan. That was a plan. Maybe mkajiambia no tungoje, there is a right timing.
That's me peke yangu. She also didn't know, so like that was just me. I'll take that one. But anyway, so tupeleke after teaching practice tulifanya nini after that?
Well, after teaching practice, that was the point where I knew teaching me parallel road. So anyway, I did finish my degree, and I got a scholarship, furthered my education, and then decided, well, I needed an extra helping hand, not like extra skills. So I enrolled in software engineering. That's what I'm pursuing, and I hope to major in data science, and yeah.
That's currently Sasa.
That's currently.
Okay, so now it's like 1-2 years already unasoma because you father.
Yeah, I did father.
And then ukamaliza hiyo.
Nikamaliza.
And then so you are fathering a bit more.
Wait, hold up. She got further education.
So what do you do after degree?
Masters.
Yeah.
No,
so she
the masters is for the tech or for teaching?
For the...
Well, I didn't necessarily take the education part of it. I did math. So I did statistics.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I did statistics. But I wanted to get into tech. So I had to take another degree for it.
Yeah,
which
you
is
wanted to.
Software engineering. So with statistics and data science, it's an easy way to get into AI, ML, big data science and stuff like that. So that's what I'm aiming at.
Nice. If there's one thing I'm usually proud of is I like it. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I also don't like being the smartest person in the room. I like also involving like people like when they are way smarter, way like have high goals, because those guys will push you anyway.
That's what they say. If you are the smartest in the room.
Oh, you're in the wrong room. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Then I tend to think like from our interactions we tend to complement each other in our areas of intelligence.
Okay, fair.
He's on the creative end and I am on the technical end. So we tend to bring our skills together to, bring a few ideas to play.
That's true. That's true. But anyway, so yeah. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was in the area. We decided, why not involve the smart person to our little social club? Like, hey, let's get to meet and actually talk about these things, because I thought as a topic, like, have you realized that nowadays, hata ukisoma tuseme hiyo degree, una realize it's not enough. You need to do something else. Then after you're done doing that something else, you realize you need more. Because I feel like us young, we are as young technicians, as young creatives, we are finding ourselves a lot in those spaces, and it's so unlike the previous generations, because for them they used to you know, mtu akipata degree anatafuta job. Unapata like kwenye wewe ni degree ya kwanza.
Umestika hapo.
Hais unapata job. Sema kasi sisi built on the old system. Sasa yetu tungekuwa teaching 5 years. Uko hapo. So yeah, I feel like pole we are changing that narrative. And I don't know kama ni just my kitu nimekuwa nikiobserve. Wasema juu, they've always had that thing yenye you find them learning even when they are 30s. But here it's like they wait for you to finish. So that they tell you look for a job. Yeah? But right now we are changing that narrative, and I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. I'll be quite honest. I don't know whether to characterize it as a good thing or a bad thing for maybe the country. But in my mind, more knowledge is still more knowledge. The more knowledgeable we are, the better. But it's so hard for our parents, especially, to fathom.
I think it's just because they were tailored to think about like specific parts in life. For example, you give them birth to, you go to school, you get a job, you get a family. You know, the life cycle as it is. But for us, we have opened our minds to more opportunities, more interactions. You know, we've had interactions with other people across the planet through, of course, the internet. And it enables us to see life beyond the life cycle. So I think that's what pushes us to pursue other things that we would have otherwise not necessarily pursued, given that we had the exposure that our parents had. I think that's
plus the beauty of the game is the next level.
It's the next level.
Yeah.
Once the game is over, by the way. Always. Yeah. I will always have that guy in my social club. He'll always find a way of showing you some wisdom.
So when you think it like that, you now tend to understand like why the young people are they're diversifying.
Yeah,
we are many fields.
We are getting into so many fields right now, and I kind of love it, I'll be quite honest. The diversification you're talking about, because right now, I know in one person, i.e. Stacy, I can get the technological side. So if I have a problem maybe with software, I know I'll approach her. It's the same person if I have someone maybe ananiuliza sijui makeup artist, it's the same person. If for example, like even in your field, Kaizen, if I want somebody to build me a cupboard, like just something very random. If I need you, by the way, there is this what do we call it? This is a lantern. What is it called? A corner light. For example, if I just need a corner light built, niko na hii design kwa kichwa, when nilete hii product, and that's kind of important. You know, like the electrical side of things, the wood side of things, ara chuma kidogo, you know how to deal with everything. And kitambo ungeambia mse sasa kama mimi, if you came before, if I still need technical knowledge of software, I'll approach her. If I have a problem
How
in
to
math,
manage your data.
Data, exactly. I'll approach Lemon.
Ukitaka AI yako.
I'm approach too. Because by then I struggle sana.
Also, I have a UI UX designer, so in case you need designs.
Am I
I'm also a UI UX.
Oh, nice!
Nyinyi mko tu.
Am I growing older? Are you still speaking English?
UI UX.
User interface. User experience.
Yeah.
The way you use your phone, your laptop. Those mnaenjoy venye mna swipe. Mna click. Sasa that's
How you scroll and
So the interface in short, like most
interactions.
Ni kama like you're a designer, you make place ikaifiti, like you can so there is the software part. You make the app to look nice,
aesthetically
and
like pleasing.
and easy to use.
Sisi tunaspeak kwa mbao. Kwa mbao, that's where we are.
I was conversing with another person about Airtable and CG Mac. And I was like, what are those? Me just know AI. I remember there's Mac, there's Shanga, okay. Acha mambo mengi, tulia. Mimi najua drill, at least najua cardboard.
Hapo tuko sawa. But now unaona mimi, if I ever need something built and I have an idea in my head, I'll draw it up. We call it exploding. I'll chora the little tiny parts. Hii mbao ikiwa hivi, and then I'll approach him and I'll ask, hii mbao na itashikana na nini? And then this chuma, how will it enter here? And then he'll tell me the technical side. I'll bring the way you were saying, complimenting. So my creative, sometimes I can create something very aesthetic, but it's so impractical. Like it's so impractical. Ataniambia tu like, hii nayo. Booth, yeah? This one now. Hii nayo hakuna. This one. Yeah, you are the Lulu here. This one is not practical. Yeah, and then we can make our adjustments to create something as nice, you know. Yeah. So I think it's kind of nice that we have that side of the thing. Like now locked down, we are getting more information. We are not sticking and mastering just one thing. We are continuing to become all through our lives, so we don't kwama. Kitambo, I used to feel like people walikuwa na kwama in whatever technological sides they are in. They get to a point and they're now stuck to one line. But anyway, so this year, like how did you like guys experience last year, by the way? How was last year for you? Was it tough? Was it bitter? Because man, I need us to talk about last year. Now that it's done, I need us to talk kidogo to just like 2-3 minutes. Kidogo, Lemon, how was last year for you? Because kurudi kusoma. But then you also need to like kurudi kusoma as after umemaliza.
I think the hardest part enrolling back to school was trying to meddle with the younger minds. I am not far apart from them when it comes to age, but still I can't relate to them. You know, they're experiencing their first degree, their first campus experience, and I'm just here trying to get a degree.
Yeah.
So that was one. It was hard to make friends, but the right friends found me, as usual.
As usual.
Outside school, I suffered. Naweza lia.
Hiyo ni pesa, hiyo ni financial. Hiyo.
Guys, nilioga, nilioshwa properly.
Oh mama,
yes.
Oh mama.
Waliongeza jik.
Walirudi ukiwa white.
Kidogo nikuwe mzungu. Yeah. But anyway, I think through that experience
Are you able to talk about it right now? Like, is it something? Because I know trauma something.
I think I was talking to Joy today, a friend I met today, and she was asking me about last year, and I genuinely think part of my brain just covered and forgot. Because alikuwa ananiuliza like things like months, and I'm just like, I just remember I was unwell along the year. So yeah, basically I think part of my mind just decided, this is too much. Tuweke uko nyuma. But anyway, through that experience, nilioshwa, niliibiwa vizuri tu nikang'ara. So through that experience, I think I learned a lot when it comes to finances.
What line of did they osha you? Business? Was it?
Pesa yangu, pesa yenyewe.
Investments.
Ilikuwa investment, ilikuwa nini? Ilikuwa hata charity.
Do we call it
M-Pesa?
It was M-Pesa.
M-Pesa.
It was M-Pesa. I didn't like, before that I didn't open my mind to, having multiple accounts, because pesa yangu ni kidogo tu hapa na pale. Business, I sell shirts. Speaking of businesses, when sijavaa trademark leo. Then I was also collecting some funds from bereavement funds. I was a treasurer. And I also had my savings. And for some reason, I don't know, I really can't tell what happened, but nilioga hiyo pesa yote. Ilioga na simu, like everything went. And I was left in a very deep trench. I didn't know what to do. I have never experienced such a thing. I think the most amount nishaiosha ilikuwa thou. So kuoga pesa over 100,000 was,
Hey.
it was something.
And you're still alive.
Apparently I'm breathing.
Hey, amen.
It was a rough experience for me, and I remember calling Mbudhia, and he was just like, hey. They had gotten some shirts with a friend from me, and they hadn't like paid. Walinitumia pesa hiyo period, and it was a lifesaver. Like, paying debts, because people don't get to understand that uliibiwa. They still want their money to go where it needed to be. So I had to like clear debts, which was.
And Kwaza, it was now like you said it was bereavement. Like
it was bereavement. We lost a classmate.
Wow. So your pesa, it's urgent. It's urgently needed. Damn.
Raising that amount of money was crazy.
And the person mwenye alifanya hiyo was involved in the Harambe or like.
I wouldn't say I know.
Damn.
I wouldn't really say I know. Like I wouldn't say I know. All I can say is najua zilienda. Na nilibaki na zero. Hata Safaricom doesn't give me Fuliza, so maybe that was my only hope.
Hey.
Imagine
2025.
But I survived, I survived. I managed to pay off the debts, and I swore I will never hold money. I will never be in debt intentionally. It's a heavy burden to bear, especially as a young person trying to structure myself and build myself. And at that point, I learned that by the day is necessary.
You can walk around like
you can work your way around it. Unaweza kuja ukule kwa mbuzi and you survive the night. And I also learned that there are more ways than one to keep your funds. And I also learned pesa ya biashara isikae kwa simu. Pesa ya biashara ni
very important.
Pesa ya biashara isikae kwa simu.
Divide your money. I feel like
and keep your money moving. Allow it to create small funds for you. If you can invest in more things, go for it. Outside that, I am glad I survived.
By the survival is winning.
Yeah.
Survival is strong.
It's winning Franklin, and I won. And I'm just hoping 2026 is softer to me. I'm just a girl. And not in all those crazy ways, but just being able to be comfortable in my own space. That's all. And just being mentally stable to it.
That's actually awesome. That's awesome to like as a manifestation.
Academically, I hope to, get my skills in line fully.
Like in line, but is it harder for you now to actually practice while still learning? How have you found that experience? Because I remember I when I got into interior, like I tried to actually start doing stuff. That's how I joined Fundi Wangu, because now like I found them, they're already doing something. So I'd actually try and find projects to push so that I also practice through learning. Is there opportunities?
Yeah, there are opportunities with my peers, the friends I have met. We are all like specializing in different things. So we create projects together, try to bring our skills together, try to practice what we are learning. Of course, some we have to go the extra mile. For example, I am starting my Python unit this semester, but I have had to learn it beforehand because I need to use it for data science.
Okay.
So yeah, generally, niwe ujisukume. You have to push yourself. You have to, once you know what you're aiming for, you have to go for it anyway, because hakuna mtu atakufanyia.
Hakuna.
So
that's true.
Yeah, with my little group of friends, I think we are able to push each other, get our projects together, participate in hackathons here and there. Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know, but as the older I'm growing, I guess I am starting to learn that life isn't about the big changes. It's just that little adjustments.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've started experiencing that it's the little adjustments are the ones that multiply. No, I don't want to say multiply. I want to say they adapt now to the you start having a line that your curve starts going up kidogo. Because I don't know, last year was a bit bittersweet. I feel like it was bittersweet. It had its blocks, hurdles, but it also had its little rewards here and there, you know. For us, maybe it was now we started converting this platform. Like, some people saw us from this platform and they were like, there are more opportunities to give you. We got a bit of 2 jobs here and there. So, like, somebody sees your content online and they hit you up like, yo, I saw this nice thing, and they're like, I want to something like that. And I see what you guys are doing. And it doesn't even sometimes have to be monetary. I realized there's like a little something that happened around early December. There's somebody who usually watches our pod and listens to me on TikTok on my Have a Good Day page, and they have a friend who was in media. And this person hit them up and they were like, no, they put it on their status, the WhatsApp status and Instagram and Wapi. They are looking for somebody to interview to represent now the country in a podcast by BBC. This person would have gone to very many other maybe podcasting, but this person remembered they have somebody who they've seen like just talk, and they reached out. And I did something very simple. I didn't a 2 number, I can me details, and I was like, here's the topic, send a voice note to this person. So I sent the voice note, and that person told me send like order this information like this. And I took that little maybe the topic venye ameipanga and actually sent it to BBC. And I am so sure like ni wase wengi walituma, si ndio? But then randomly nikoocha, I am by the year time nilikuwa na katikati ya ng'ombe. I swear to God, it's December, niko huko hivyo Nyeri tu mahali bazee na katikati ya ng'ombe majani, and then this text comes on like the DM. I get a DM from BBC, and they're like, we decided to use from your country, we are going to use your voice to represent in this podcast. And it's such a short thing. It's so little. It's about 20 seconds worth of just information, but they used it. Yeah, like me, I remembered me and my 100 subscribers. So and I'll be very honest, I was looking for a reason why to continue, because now it had gotten to the point where I need now to make executive decisions about the podcast. And I was like, as much as we are talking, like we are conversing, and I was like, okay, so the return on investment on this thing, what is it going to be like? You know, like what are we getting from this? And then it started making sense that sometimes it's not monetary, it's social investment. That's somebody who ameniaminia, like mi najua wewe unaona kaa you are small time creator, but me I see your vision. Then that time they did not know that me I was also losing that vision. So that was like just a fire lit up under me, and I decided immediately tunatoka Ocha, we need to come and revisit everything, the social structure of this whole thing, and we figure out a few things, but we need to keep this going. So I decided that then, and maybe I've thought of a few things. Like, for example, like we have this social club. The ones we have guests like Lemon who come, and we have intelligent talks about things. But we are also going to have style talk, where we'll be talking a lot with maybe people now. It will be style or technical talk, either of the two. The one, now we are tutakuwa tukiongelesha mafundi wenye wako kwa grao sasa. Unamhave kwa pod unaongelelea vitu zenye literally now they are very technical. We teach, we try to learn also from them. We try to have those conversations, and then we'll have the last one will be financial talk. So we'll have moments where we'll have episodes that we are just talking about money. And then now, so there'll be social, there'll be money talk, and then there'll be style or technical talk. So nice. I thought that would be like a good division so that you know what you're watching. It's not random, because we need to also reach the right kind of
audience.
Yeah. So that like now came to line, like it came to, what is the word? Alignment. There was alignment in that information after somebody, because it took one person kukuskuma to another one so that you go to BBC.
Yeah.
So and imagine the funny thing was I didn't appreciate it then. I don't know kama inakuwa funny, like kitu kama hiyo ina happen and you tell your mom like, oh your dad nini, but then you're like, okay cool, that's hakuna do it talk hapo, so you're just quiet about it. But then you go to some places and then unapata tu mseto akola wewe si yule msee wa BBC. Mzee tumekuwa huku mazee hatuwezi kaa na amani. Mazee mama zetu wanatuambia tu kuna kitu usiwe kama yule kijana wananiba na hadi mimi niko tu hapo nimechill tu. I was like, these things by the way they actually do add up. They do. It's the tiny little things. Mimi sijasomea media, umesomea media na wewe come on, like, but we're doing this just because it's something like you make an investment on something, not knowing where it goes. I had somebody say, it's BN who said like you leave as you're making plans for the year, also leave like a little bit of that they need to wander. And I thought that was pretty dope.
True.
And also in Mwaka, we'll also be putting a lot of advertisements for our product. So we'll start selling merch. For example, whatever you see here, it's for sale. Nishasema. When you lose a bei ni ngapi? Man tunauza. Wewe kuja uchukue like us, but then reach out. We'll start having small sections of like unapata we are advertising our merch. So that's the way you can support us as the audience, as the fans, I don't want to say fans, I want to say club. Like, you know, nataka kuwe na community. No. Yeah. So I think most of all I just wanted to talk about that today. Nilikuwa nataka sana tuongelele how this year is going to be. So basically that's it. So at least mimi hata mtumalizia hapo hapo. Right. Tumeongea hiyo maneno. But anyway, we can talk about, there's something by the old niambia, like nilisema on my, it apparently it was your favorite nini of those short videos I usually put. Ilikuwa the arc.
The arc was constructed by amateurs.
And the Titanic
was constructed by
ex-professionals, and we all know how that ended. The Titanic still fell.
By the way, just wondering what you have been saying. One of my saying napenda Kiswahili, but I usually appreciate my Kiswahili teacher na methali zake mingi. Kuna moja ilikuwa inasema haba
Jaza kibaba.
And when you still add on life in anything you do, haba will always jaza kibaba. Kwa sababu uki add education unakuwa filled a lot of information. When you add your money, you become an entrepreneur. So when you add drugs, you become an addict. So that's so so just choose the right thing. So about New Year's, do you have any meds? Do you have like any New Year resolutions zako? Maybe yenye fulani unaweza share, like financially, maybe job wise.
Just be for the best.
Ulikuwa sha set. By the way, nimekumbuka December yeye alikuwa sha set. Napenda
my last year wasn't easy, but it ended up to be good. Like when I have like a whole view of 2025, I'm thankful.
You appreciate it for whatever it was.
Yeah, in good, bad, ugly. The result was okay, so I'm happy. At the end of the day, my 2012 was tough, but it was good at the same time.
So it was bittersweet. But it's about learning to appreciate it for what it was, not for what we wanted it to be. We had high hopes for 2025.
There are some things. There are some things that like I'll appreciate, and then there's some things I'll be like, oh, it was tough moments, but I'm happy this happened.
Because you also learned. Because it was candy lemon when I learned.
But
sasa huwezi jipata hapo tena.
Hiyo mwaka ilinimark.
Mwalimu niliambia 2024. Mwalimu leave me this one. Niachie huyo.
But then I'm glad I actually learned, because I think sometimes the best way you can learn is through experience. No matter how bad the experience is. Sometimes hearing people say things, for example, my mom would tell me, take your financial life seriously, and I'd just be like, man, still a student, you know. But experiencing it made me realize, I'm actually responsible for these things. So
all in all, we appreciate at least last year for whatever it is, for whatever lessons we learned. That we also hope that this year becomes a lot better, and we are very hopeful. We have tumetenga 1001 ideas of execution, at least tutangangana nayo. But I'd rather that somebody, like, it's so easy, but I have a friend who usually just tells me, hello, are you free on this day? And I'm like, no, I'm busy. I'm like, busy is good. Busy is good. Like, we're quite busy whatever time, because now we also have to make adjustments. For our pod, we mostly hata indio masaa, by the way. Just usiku magizani, we have to meet and make time and actually keep this thing just going and going. Itafika mahali we'll have a schedule. We'll have this, and this day you're expecting an episode. So before then, we give you at the best of what we can offer at your point. So anyway, unless kuna mtu mwingine.
Okay, before we go, on behalf of Fundi Wangu, I would like you to check our website at Fundi Wangu Kenya, and our social media platforms, Fundi Wangu_official and Fundi Wangu podcast. Give us the support, share with your friend, recommend us if possible, and we will not fail you.
Lemon, any last salimia hata wasalimie huko.
Hi, thank you for having me here. So it was fun interacting with you guys. I think my biggest takeaway would be, let us still remain intentional in whatever we are doing, no matter how little or big it is. Also, if you need anything techie,
reach out
to LE_MON_Chari.
And
Lemon Chari.
Create now a business account.
Fair.
We don't say now you have to create. Think about it. Create a platform that is technical. Umeka tu kazi yako. Website, Instagram, like an official business page.
Thank you for the input.
Guys, consistency is key. No matter where you are, just keep moving. Utafika. Not today, not tomorrow, but someday. You'll get there.
Maybe not today,
Maybe
Not
not
tomorrow,
but one day.
So consistency.
Anyway, I'll just repeat something I said at the first. Like, there's a video I did on TikTok, and the information was, momentum forgives mistakes, but hesitation charges interest. The more you hesitate, the more you're paying with your future. And always keep it
Fundi wangu.
Fundi wangu.
Always keep it.
Fundi wangu.
Okay.
Hata nimesikia nini?
Karibu niseme
Kaizen.
Kaizen.